What up, dum-dums? It's me, Macofsky, back with another episode. Guess what? I have a stupid fucking guest because I'm out of town, and this is what you all deserve. Today, joining me is a New York comic, former dog walker, opener for Nikki Glazer, and, what else I really don't know what else to say. He asked to be on this. He's one of few people who have asked me, and so I figured, why not? Please welcome today's guest, Andrew Collin. Wow. Look at this old man. Look at how old he is. Oh my God. All my guests so far have been old. I had Annie on. She's old. How old are you?
Shut up.
Oh my God.
I mean, that was the worst introduction.
It's not supposed to be good.
You know,
you asked for
I
this.
sent you my credits. You've talked to my manager, my agent. I sent you all my credentials, and this is what you fucking do to me? Don't you understand that I have a career?
I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
No, I am. I'm still a dog walker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a babysitter. I still babysit.
I just got done dog walking like 6 months ago.
Okay, congrats.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. The last dog shit I picked up, I remember I was holding the dog's ass out the window.
Wait, what window?
Lazy. Out of the 9th floor of a New York apartment.
And it shit out of the window?
Yeah, you know. Oh, I was talking the wrong way. Wait. Oh, no, that's the right way.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bumping mics, dude. No, dude. Yeah, I'm done dog walking. I did it for fucking 6 years. Yeah, it was crazy.
6 years ago, I was a junior in high school. I was just about to break up with my first boyfriend, Blake, who I mention on every single episode of this podcast.
Why, was he the last boyfriend?
No, he was just my first boyfriend, so...
You lose your virginity to him?
I did, yeah, on 11/11/11, because I didn't want to forget. Should have done it on 9/11, but 11/11/11 worked.
What, I'm sure you've told this story. Losing your virginity?
Yeah, we were...
Was he older? Was he a junior? And
he was a year older than me.
Of
He went
course.
to a different school. He was my good friend's stepbrother, who I had only met once, and then harassed him on Facebook Messenger to be my boyfriend. And then he became my boyfriend, and I was with him for 2 years. Lost my virginity to him.
How was that?
We were at his stepmom's house, his father's house, where my friend lived and who he shared a room with, and the whole family was home. And it was a quiet bone.
Was it long?
It wasn't short, but it wasn't, I don't like long sex.
Why did you do it when the family was home? Was it
we were
a big
in high
house?
school. I mean, they were just out and about.
Yeah.
They weren't on vacation. It was just, I just
Use a
knew it
condom?
had to happen on that day. Yes, I had a condom in my car. I was like, guess what? We're going to have sex today. And he was so excited.
Now, before that, did you guys go down on each other? Or did you go straight to sex? Was it like a surprise? Or was it... It's usually in steps.
It's all kind of a blur what the process leading up to it was. I remember I went out to my car, Jeep Grand Cherokee 06,
yeah.
white.
Nice.
And then after that, we always had sex in my car. And I think I said this on the podcast before, we would tell his family, like, oh, we're going out to get ice cream. Do you guys want anything? And they would always say no. And we would just bone.
Where would you?
Then
where
we'd come
would you
back
pull
all
off?
sweaty.
In like a
We're
parking lot?
Yeah, I did
Which
talk
parking
about
lot?
this. Eldorado Park. It was a golf course, duck pond, and
You ever get
just
caught?
a big park. No, there were a lot of people also fucking in that park, so you would see a lot of cars lined up, and that's
What is
also
this,
where
the 1940s,
yeah,
like
that's also-
driving up to a drive, like
Yeah.
a drive-through
drive-in.
movie. Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah.
A drive-in, drive-through movie.
yeah, and that's also where I broke up with him. He was like, "Oh, maybe we're gonna have
you
sex."
thought you were going to fuck?
Yeah.
You didn't give him. Did you give him one last going away?
No, but we did get back together for like 2 weeks and probably boned in that time.
In the car?
Yeah.
That car must have smelled like shit.
No, it was nice. We kept it clean.
Yeah, right.
But the seats went all the way back. It was pretty comfortable.
You know
what?
This was in high school, though. What grade were you in?
I was a
So
sophomore.
you're 16?
Or maybe a junior.
17?
Sophomore. Yeah, I was 16.
I didn't lose my virginity until my first year in college.
Nice. Where'd you go to college?
Tulane in New Orleans.
Oh my gosh, my friend went there.
Jeff?
Alex.
Of course. I'm sure we like cross paths considering you're fucking 16 years old.
A child. It was just my birthday. Thanks for mentioning it.
I lost my virginity. To this girl. I went to her sorority formal, and had no plans on losing it. I like actually. This sounds like pathetic, but like because I think my parents, because they were divorced and stuff, I thought I never had a girlfriend really in high school.
Yeah.
That holding on to my virginity like meant something. Oh, they still do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just my dad and my mom and my boyfriend. So I went to this formal with this girl, and she was a little, she wasn't the smallest girl. Yeah. She wasn't like when I think about my virginity, it wasn't what I was thinking. Like if she was in like a White Snake song and she was dancing on top of the car would be dented.
Yeah.
You know what
it
I
would
mean?
make noises when you get on the hood. Yeah, whenever I try and
the tires would pop before she even got on top of it.
Whenever there's like a cool old car, like a friend of mine will have like a cool old car, I'll try and be like cute and like sit on it, and then you just hear it go. You just hear it.
Every car can be a convertible. Yeah. If you just get on the roof and you're fat enough.
Yeah.
So she's not skinny, and she gives me. I remember she was rich. She gave me $80.
It's always the rich ones that are thick.
Yeah, well they
have so many
food.
snacks.
Yeah, so many snacks.
Their pantries are always filled.
And her pantry got filled. Come on now.
I think we have the exact same podcast. I think your podcast.
Your couch is just a foot wider. That's the only difference.
For no reason.
And I'm a little bit
and
more.
I still sit so close.
So close.
I'm like, what else happened?
You keep getting closer.
I know.
I'm not a jewel. I love that you jewel. You're such a fuck. Whatever generation you are that.
Yeah.
And then some. It's like a whole look. Like it makes sense.
Yeah. It adds up.
So she gave me $80.
For fucking you?
No,
at
the beginning of the night. And she's like, go buy some drinks. And I was like, all right. So then I go and I get fucking hammered. I drink a bunch of Beam and Cokes. And she just got me fucked up. She just gave me cash.
Yeah.
And then like we didn't even dance at the formal. We didn't even talk. And then at the end of the night, I just like stumbled back to her apartment or her dorm. And I fucked her so terribly.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I was hard. It doesn't even count if like you just put your balls in.
I think so.
Yeah, my balls were hard. My dick was so soft. It was pretty pathetic. I put the condom on my nuts and then my dick went into my body. And then like we fucked and then I woke up and I was like, oh my God. And I think I might have put it in without a condom, and I was so afraid of STDs too when I was younger.
Yeah. I've never been afraid of STDs.
Never once.
No.
You know I got an AIDS test when I was a virgin?
I think I've heard the story
yeah,
before.
because I fingered a girl and I bit my nails.
Oh my God.
The doctor was like, so how many partners? And I was like, none. He's like, why are you here? And he was like laughing at me.
Yeah. I got makeup on you.
It's fine. It's cool. Yeah, I was so afraid. Because you know why? Because I saw that movie Kids, which is before your time.
Yeah, I saw it recently.
Oh my God. Isn't it so
fucked crazy.
Up? It feels so real.
Yeah. Did you watch, he came out with another movie like 2 years ago called White Girl or something.
What's that one about? A different kind of AIDS?
It's more about just drugs.
Oh.
And getting arrested and stuff. But I just watched Good Time the other night. It's on Amazon Prime now. It's with Robert Pattinson and the Safdie brothers. Safdie.
Is that where they're like trying to get his brother out of jail?
Yeah, he has like
something?
this retarded brother.
Okay.
You
said that kind of retarded.
Yeah. If you say it like them, you're good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Retarded.
Because then you're just acting.
Yeah. It's a character.
Like
it's
Leonardo
a performance
DiCaprio.
piece.
I'm not Peter Gilbert retarded. It's fine.
I'm drooling.
You're drooling. You're like shitting your pants. No, it's fine. I can say it.
I can say it when I care. When I show the symptoms.
Now say the N-word.
Okay. Well, I have to have the face on.
That's true. The face?
Yeah.
Which one? Anyone in particular?
I have to do blackface.
Oh, okay.
I have to do Drake.
Remember
when Drake did blackface?
So much. You look like you know the movie White Girls?
Oh yeah, White Chicks
White Chicks.
Yeah.
You look like
I know.
Blackface and whiteface.
Yeah. I look like a black person doing whiteface.
Yeah. You had that powdered up just a little too much.
Yeah, I put too much whiteface on. I'm gonna get canceled for my whiteface. I'm so white, it's offensive.
I know, it really is.
Yes, that's how you lost your virginity, and then
and
did
then
it take a long time?
Then I didn't fuck her. I didn't fuck again for a long time, and then I fucked this girl who was nicknamed Pike Bike, because she fucked all the people in our fraternity.
Yeah.
And they rode her like a bike. It's pretty smart.
Yeah.
And
that's clever. I feel like college frats always have like the most fun catchphrases.
Oh, dude, we called this one girl Olarude because she had she would have seizures when she was a kid, and she would hit her head on the wall. And John Olarude was a baseball player who had brain cancer, so he had to wear a helmet when he played in the field. So, because you don't usually wear a helmet then. So that's how she got that nickname. And then we had 2 shovels because it didn't look like she got hit by 1 shovel. It looked like she got hit by 2. Good body, though. Then we had 4 shovels. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm just fucking her. Who else was there? There were a couple others. There were some crazy times in college, boy. New Orleans was insane. One time there were these 2 girls and we were partying and like we were all getting hammered and we did a raffle to see who the girls would blow out of like 8 guys, and we put the dog's name in, Tango, and unfortunately she got Terry, who I swear to God I would rather suck Tango's dick than Terry. Terry had this like greasy curly look. Like less than a dog. He looked like a like just a warming like like a I don't know, like a what's like a chinchilla kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just like this like and she had to fucking suck Terry's dick, and it was like
she won a raffle though.
That is true.
Yeah,
yeah, I guess, yeah.
Because you know how people, when they win raffles, they always go, I've never won a raffle. That's like always the line when you win the raffle.
Sometimes
I never
people
won a
say
raffle.
that when you win, you lose. And I'll tell you what, she
lost.
I mean, Tango was a good looking dog.
She won
I don't
the
want
raffle,
to like
but she
just say
also
like
lost.
Terry's dad. Tango was like a
cute dog.
an Argentinian dogo. Have you ever heard of that?
She could have got that foreign dick.
Yeah, smoking a long cigarette.
Yeah. That dog was uncircumcised.
Oh, dude, this dog it was uncircumcised on its dick, but it had its ears clipped.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, it's like 10 different breeds, this dog.
Oh, that's crazy.
If you Googled Argentinian Dogo, you'd see you'd rather suck that dick than Terry.
Terry?
Yeah. Terry.
What do you think Terry's up to?
I think he probably shot up like a school or something.
Yeah. One time I got my ass eaten out by my childhood dog.
Wow. Like the inner ass or just your ass?
The ass.
Okay, go ahead.
You know, I was...
Because I did that.
I
ate my dog's ass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he put peanut butter on it.
I was like 6 years old, and the dog...
Oh, so you were like young.
I was young,
okay.
yeah. I
you
wasn't
weren't like old enough to stop it.
No, and it did feel good, so even if I could stop it, I wouldn't have. I was 6. I was in the minivan or whatever car we had at the time, and my dad went back into the apartment to grab something, and there were these like robotic dog toys that were really popular a moment in time. So I went into the trunk to get this dog, and I'm wearing a dress,
and
the dog trunk. And my trunk was smelling like a fresh treat for this dog, and so the dog starts going at it.
Wait, why is your you have a dress with no underwear as a kid?
Maybe there was maybe
ate around it.
Maybe ate around it.
Maybe ate through it.
I don't remember the details. All I remember is that the dog's mouth was on my asshole, and I was just like, wow. Wow. But
that's when you lost your virginity.
Yeah, shout out to Sandy, R.I.P.
What kind of dog was it?
She was a Maltese mix.
That's a good tongue.
Yeah.
If I know dog tongues,
she's
a nice
licker.
Soft.
She's a licker.
Yeah, she is. I thought you were about to say a Jack
But
Russell
I remember
or something.
feeling so shameful about it, like just so dirty, but also so pleased at the same time.
Yeah,
And I was like, how did I let this happen?
You went back to school like something's different about Allie.
Yeah, she has a glow to her.
She has
like
she got a dog tongue in her.
But then
asshole.
recently, like not that long ago, I got my ass properly eaten for the first time, and I was like, it's nothing like Sandy.
Yeah, because
Sandy was so good.
Also, you're that young. You're not insecure about your asshole or even
That's
thinking.
That's true, yeah.
You know, your shits are probably a little cleaner back then.
Yeah.
You know, you're
little
kind
baby
of
poops.
Yeah.
Now I got those big old donkeys.
And a dog eating a human's asshole is better than eating a dog's pussy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, dogs don't really have pussies. They just have those little like hairy Hershey kisses.
No, they have pussies. Dogs have pussies.
Yeah, I guess you're a professional dog walker. Yeah. You know all about the dog puss.
That's why I got fired. I didn't quit. No, but but like a Maltese, I'm saying like you're not worried how a dog. Well, you're 6, first of all. But even if you were 15, you wouldn't worry about this dog think I'm showered or like have a hair or something. So what happened?
The dog was eating shit earlier in the day. Yeah. You know. Yeah. My ass is not.
A dog eats its own throw up. It eats its own shit.
Yeah.
So wait. So what happened with this ass eating? Where were you?
I was in the trunk of the car.
No. The guy.
Oh, I went to Mammoth with a stranger that I met on Tinder.
Was that a country song?
Yeah.
Or
I went to Mammoth with a stranger I met on Tinder. He messaged me the day I downloaded the app. He said, "What's up? Want to go to Mammoth with me?" I said, "That sounds nice. I don't know you. Come to my house at 4 p.m. And then he picked me up that day.
Are you serious?
He picked me up that day at 4 p.m.
Oh, my God.
And we were planning on staying for 2 nights.
Why would you go on a first date fucking 6 hours away?
Well, because that's where he was going to go without me, regardless. Okay. He was just saying...
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Yes, because I don't want to give too much away, but he's like a travel guy.
Okay.
It's his job is travel. And so he's always traveling.
All right.
And he's like a mountain man. You know, he's got a beard, and he lives out of a van sometimes. But he was like...
I'll keep going back to a car. Yeah, go ahead.
Everything happens in a car. And so he was planning on going for 2 nights. And I was like, that sounds good. I got nothing to do this weekend besides get murdered in Mammoth. And so he picked me up, and he ended up being super cool.
Yeah.
And like nothing sexual was happening leading up to Mammoth. Like the whole drive we were just talking about life, family, all that stuff. And then once we got to Mammoth, it was like blizzarding, and it was just like so beautiful. And the car stalled out in the snow, and we were just kind of like trapped. And then he started making out with me, and it was so hot.
See, that just shows like you should have been worried more about like dying. But instead he's like, let me eat this ass first, and then we could worry about like running out of water. Like, did you have water? Did you have snacks?
Stayed at a hotel.
Were you near the hotel at this point?
Yeah, we were close enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you weren't like at risk.
And because it was because a blizzard was happening, they had a snowplow guy, you know, clearing out the snow in the streets.
So did he eat?
So we knew we would be fine.
Did he eat your ass in the car?
No, at the hotel.
Okay.
And when
that's romantic as shit.
It was really romantic.
Do you still talk to him?
Every once in a while.
So wait, so when he eats your ass, okay, you're hooking up, right? You're making out. Did he eat your ass? Like, did he turn you over? Did he eat it from wow?
He asked my permission.
Was he already going down on you?
Perhaps, yeah. Yeah.
And then he goes, "Hey, you might." How does he phrase that?
Hey, how about I eat that ass?
Did he put it like that?
I think he was just like,
was he
"Can I eat your ass?" And I was like,
"Give me that bat. Give me that butt."
And you know what? I'm such a generous lover. I said, "Do you want me to eat yours?" And he said no, and I was like, really dodged a bullet with that one. I would have been down for the cause if he said yes.
Really?
I would have been holding my nose the whole time.
He was a travel man with that beard in a van. That asshole is fucking stank.
Yeah.
There's probably some fucking old, like, croutons and shit.
Yeah, after that, how long is that car ride? I think like 6 hours or something.
Oh, yeah.
6 hours just sitting in that car.
I would never let a girl eat my ass.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't have a good asshole. I have all the problems.
Oh, do you? You got a lot of Hemis?
I have an old mummy asshole. This thing looks like it's, yeah. I got the Hemis. I got the fishies.
Ooh, got fissures.
The what else do I have there, dude? I got the polyps.
Whoa.
Yeah, I almost died. Not died, but I fucking had some scaries for sure.
Ooh, mixed
After I got a
scaries.
colonoscopy.
I got a colonoscopy.
Really?
It was so fun. Yeah.
Were you awake?
I was just like, I'm so
Mammoth?
narcissistic. I was like, let's see what the inside of my ass looks like on film.
Because if this is the outside, the inside
Yeah.
must look you.
And it did look nice.
Yeah?
When I saw the inside, I was like, oh my God, am I going to post this?
No, I had 5. So I had a fissure, which is like the worst pain ever. It's like a tear in your butt.
Oof. But isn't it kind of like you kind of like the pain?
No, this is like a pain that like.
But you know what I'm talking about when something's hurt, but
It's
you're
like
kind of like
getting the tattoo
ooh.
was like a fun.
I
pain.
love that you doubled down on
I
both
didn't.
arms.
I didn't.
Oh, you
I
didn't. Okay.
Someone just wrote it with pen.
Oh, that's funny.
But
Can I see it?
But
Yeah.
what were we talking about? Oh yeah, so my asshole. So then I like went in to get it because I was just having so much pain. I couldn't shit. Like I would like almost cry. I'd be like,
yeah. When I was
Dude.
younger, that happened to me. I would have
Was it a
so much
dog?
pain shitting. Yeah, it was like traumatic for me. I'm like, Sandy's mouth should be right here.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I had really bad shits growing
Yeah.
up.
Well, so I got the colonoscopy, and then I had 5 tubular polyps, which are precancerous. So they had to cut them out, and then I had to get a colonoscopy like every few years. So I still have to do that. But every time you get it done, you could wait even like a couple years longer.
Oh, nice.
But I went to this one doctor. So I got the colonoscopy, whatever. I had no insurance, and I was trying to figure out a way, or I had like really shitty insurance. And so I went to this doctor, and it's like this old Jewish doctor off of like ZocDoc, and he was like up a walk, like you had to go up a walk up, like in New York.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't a good doctor. There was
No.
nothing on the walls when you walk in. Usually there's some like inspirational sign or
Sure.
something.
A picture of like a canyon.
Yeah, there's always a canyon,
Yeah.
like keep climbing.
Yeah.
And it's like, what does this have to do with my
Yeah.
asshole?
Get in there.
Yeah, the canyon is your asshole.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to him, and he's this old Jewish guy. He's like 75. He's telling me his whole life story. He finds out I'm a comic. He's talking to me, I'm not kidding, for like 30 minutes. Not any kind of consult at this point.
Well, I mean, he wants to just get to know you before he goes right in your asshole.
Yeah, and he knows I'm a stand-up. And you know when people find out you're a stand-up comedian. So then his sister comes in the consult room.
Oh, my God.
And she brings like Dunkin' Donuts, and he's like, Andrew, this is my sister, Sarah. Sarah, this is Andrew. He's a stand-up comedian. Then she starts talking to me about her daughter or granddaughter that's at UCB and is showing me UCB clips in the doctor consult room.
No.
And I'm like losing my mind. I'm like, like I have cancer in my butt or pre-cancer, which no one really cares about.
Yeah.
Pre.
My sister.
Post-cancer is way worse
Yeah.
than pre.
My sister had a freckle or a mole that was precancerous,
Yeah.
and she was like saying her goodbyes to everyone. I'm like, you're fine, you're fine. She was so dramatic. She was like, guys, I just am looking at my life differently. I'm like, just wear sunscreen, bitch.
You get my Kylie lip kit.
Yeah.
So anyway, so then he's like, yeah, he's a comic, and then he goes, hey Andrew, what's this? And he goes like this. He goes, I don't know why I grabbed my ear. He just goes, what's this? He goes, it's a Jewish sperm bank. He goes, get it? Because Jews women don't swallow. And then his sister goes, what are you doing? Why are you saying Jewish women don't swallow? And he's like, they don't swallow. And she's like, maybe it's your wife that doesn't swallow. And he goes, I wouldn't know. She doesn't blow me, right? And they're like having this back and forth. And they're like, he looks at me and he's like, Andrew, he goes, you think Jewish women swallow? I'm like, sure. Well, like, what about my asshole? Like, what is... And he goes, oh, by the way, we can't take your insurance. I swear to God.
He just
this
needed
was
a
like
friend.
an hour. Yeah, he just wanted... I don't know if he was a doctor.
Yeah.
So it doesn't end there. I don't know if you want
Oh,
to...
okay.
So,
I mean,
yeah,
keep
we
going.
have time.
Whatever.
He goes, I can't take your insurance. He goes, but like Dr. like Hassim or whatever can take it. And I was like, now he's sending me to this young Arab doctor who now I feel like I'm like on the border of like Israel and Palestine, and like so I go in there and he's looking at my chart and he's like the soup Nazi from Seinfeld. He goes, what is this? He goes, you had 5 tubular polyps? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, he's like, how old are you? I go 36 or 35 at the time. He goes, oh, Like that. Like, that's the one thing as a doctor. You don't fucking go, ugh.
Yeah, you don't want to hear noise, sound effects.
Yeah, yeah. You're dying.
Wah, wah. 5 tubular polyps. Wah, wah, wah.
So the fucking guy.
Beep, beep, beep.
So then he goes, I can do it. He goes, so then we're sitting there, and he's like, what's your address? What's your zip code? I go, I don't know my zip code. He was like, how do you not know your zip code?
Like, what zip code do you need me to have?
I go, I don't know my fucking zip code. I was like, I'm just so frustrated at this point. And he goes, I like you. He goes, you know who doesn't like me? Women. That's what he said. And so then
Jewish women.
Yeah,
they
Jewish
don't
women.
swallow.
So then he fucking gives. So finally we agree. I'm like, he's like, you come in Friday. And I was like, I don't want to come in Friday. He's like, Friday. And I was like, all right, I'll come in Friday. I leave. I get a call from my insurance company. I didn't have insurance. They're like, your insurance isn't active. So now I got to go back. And he starts fucking looking at me. He's like, what do you don't have insurance? You pay cash. And I was like, how much? He's like, $850. And I was like, I don't know. And I didn't say anything. He goes, you play hardball? $650. And I was like, dude, I'm not bargaining my asshole like a Chanel bag, you know? And on like Canal Street or whatever. And I just fucking ran out. I was like, I'm not gonna fucking, like, you don't bargain when it comes to like shit like that.
Health,
So anyways, I left, and then
happening?
I'm dying. I have stage 4 cancer, so it's bad.
Is that why you're losing your hair? Got your ass. No, I'm just kidding. You have a nice head of hair. You have a very Catholic hairline. How was the roast?
It was great.
Yeah.
The roast was great.
It looked fun.
Yeah.
Nikki's jokes were so good.
They were, yeah.
I was hosting the improv show, and it was the last set she was running before the roast, and it was so funny.
I got one joke on there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. This
episode is going to come out way after the roast, but
it was cool, man. I've never been to a roast. It's very long. It's like 4 hours.
Oy.
They take breaks in between each person.
Do you get food there?
They did have like little hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, nice.
And nothing that good. But she did great. Everyone did pretty good. Everyone, like, they read off a prompter, so like a lot of people like misread.
Oh,
and like had to go back and tell
Are
the
you
joke.
serious?
Yeah. And
who was the worst at reading?
I mean, probably. I mean, this sounds Chris Red.
Why is that?
You know, maybe, I don't know. You know,
I was thinking.
I don't know. Everyone was. Carolyn Ray kept messing up.
Oh my god! I saw her run her jokes.
She was funny though. She did well.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everyone did well. I mean, no one did that bad. I feel like, yeah, no one did bad. But it was seeing like Robert De Niro was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Alec Baldwin was fucking hilarious. Sean Hayes was like the guy from Will and Grace.
Yeah.
He was such a pro. Like,
oh,
such
really?
a good host.
Oh, that's tight.
Like, because, you know, he's not a stand-up.
Yeah.
But he handled it. He was better than any, like, stand-up. Like, he was so good.
Whoa.
And, yeah, there were some funny jokes. I don't know. I mean, it's like, it's very Hollywood.
Yeah.
A lot of industry in the front, so no one's laughing. Larry David was there.
Whoa.
It was cool to see.
Yeah.
To see him. You know, you don't really get starstruck the more you hang around L.A. or, like, I'm unserious so much. So it's like, I don't care when I see a celebrity, but seeing Larry David was...
I love seeing celebrities.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, I love it.
Do you ever, like, you always, like, break down, like, how big... Every time someone meets a celebrity, like, actually a nice person, nice guy. And, like, you talk to them for fucking 2 seconds.
2 seconds, yeah. Yeah, you don't know what they're like when they're, you know, waiting at Starbucks for their name to get called.
Yeah, or like when you're at their house when they're yelling at their kids.
Yeah.
Or, like, they're not gonna like, unless they like. The only time they say they're shitty is when they don't take a picture with you.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that guy was a dick.
Yeah, that guy sucks.
You always compare how big they are in person.
And also, what were you like when you were meeting the celebrity? Because I get to watch people go up to Rogan all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are so weird about it.
I sometimes like I met Rogan with Andrew Santino.
Yeah, Andrew loves you.
Yeah, I love him. He's awesome.
What about me? What are your 3 favorite things about me?
You?
Yeah.
A personality or looks wise?
Just all of it.
I like that you let your eyebrows run wild.
Yeah. I even filled
as a
him.
man with pretty big eyebrows himself.
You get it. See, but no one comments about men's eyebrows. The only guy who gets it is Eugene Levy, and it's never like a...
Because there's not a lot of guys with that kind of eyebrows on
No,
TV.
yes there is.
With that powerful of eyebrows?
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like it's not really...
Whatever. People are haters about my eyebrows.
Really?
I love them. Yeah.
I wasn't being sarcastic.
No, I know. I even filled them in today.
Yeah.
So they're extra fucking dark and juicy.
I like that about you. I like that. I feel like for how young you are, you're extremely comfortable in who you are, which is a very hard trait to have. And I don't know who hurt you or what dog ate your ass to allow you to mature. You're like one of those women, and Nikki actually has a joke about it, where like, and it came from me dating someone younger, like, you have an old soul, but she's like, yeah, behind every old soul is like the saddest story ever.
Yeah. I was with, do you know Mecky Leaper?
I've met him before.
Okay, so Mecky's birthday is the day after mine, so every year we end up just doing something together. But he was talking about how in comedy, like when you start going on meetings, like everyone wants to hear like the dark, like your come up, and it's so funny because like he's like, you know, he's Moroccan, so his family is like Muslim,
and his dad
and
cheated
stuff.
on his mom.
Yeah. But he's like in meetings, everyone will be like, so tell us what it's like to be, you know, a Muslim in America, and he's like, I look white. What are you talking about? Like, it's not. But, like, with me, like, sure, my story is just a bummer. Like, my family life, all of that. It's just sad where people are like, we actually are good on this sad. We want other sad. We want, like, romantic sad. It's just sad.
Like someone died?
No.
Or divorced?
It's like,
or just boring?
It's like, it's a whole thing.
But I also think, like, in today's times, like, you know, you're a straight white woman that, you know, maybe is eating one pussy every once in a while just to show she was cool and she listens
I wouldn't consider myself straight. I would consider myself having a good time.
Yes. My point being, though, is, like, I think we hear, like, comedy world-wise that, like, our story isn't interesting because we didn't, you know, come from a third world country. We didn't come from poverty. So your story, you know, isn't, like, you don't even want to say, like, it's just sad. It's just nothing. But so many people can relate to, like, having, like, not an insane story, but enough where it's like, you know what I mean? Like, don't discredit your story, is what I'm saying.
Thank you.
No, because I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I thought I was like, my dad cheated on my mom, and then he married the woman he cheated with, and I just, no one can relate to me, and I was a Jew in an all Christian
No, I
school.
don't think it's not that no one can relate to me. I think people can relate. I think it's just like sad in a way that's not like where people are getting off to how sad it is.
Yeah.
Because there's certain
That's
sad where you're like,
meant.
oh, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's just like, it's just sad.
Oh, your parents died in a helicopter accident?
Yeah.
Where they were feeding rich people with their mouths or something? Or they were eating off their back?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I hear you. But my point being is, like you find out that you're not, like, that special, right?
Yeah.
Like, your story isn't that special, but there's freedom to that, I think.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah. Do you have any creepy parents?
That's so funny. That's what porn was, just different windows.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, stepbrother.
Windows
Ooh.
90.
Yeah. Do I have what? A stepmom?
Do you have any creepy parents, Jeff, or any weird uncles who touched you?
No, I don't have any. I never got molested.
I'm just like slowly trying to find things about you that aren't as weird as what I just said.
Yeah, I know.
I need you to get on the same
page. I fucked my dad's
page as
pocket
me.
pussy.
Okay, perfect. There we go.
Yeah.
Did you actually? No, you didn't.
I did. I ate it too.
No, you
didn't. I didn't eat it out. No, I didn't.
Did you just find his pocket pussy?
No, I fucked it. I was like 11 or 12, and I was in their bathroom, and I just came across this fucking, like, I didn't even know really what it. I didn't really know what it was, you know.
Yeah.
But I was like, it's a hole and it's wet,
soft,
and there was hair on it. And it's either it came with hair or my dad was into some weird arts and crafts. and like just some
So
glue.
you know that your dad is like into bush now.
And it was wet, and I fucked it. And I didn't fuck it good. I couldn't even fill it up. I was such a little dick boy.
Yeah.
And I couldn't cum or anything, but I think there was cum in it. It was wet or lotion, so I used my own dad's cum as lube.
At what moment did you realize?
When I tasted it. No. I have a joke about it on stage, but
what's the joke?
no, I mean essentially I tell that story, and like the last line is I talk about how my parents were divorced, and I went
now you and your dad are Eskimo brothers.
Yeah, I went to my dad and I was like, Dad, I found your pocket pussy when I was a kid, and I didn't tell him I fucked it. I was just like, Dad, I just found it. I didn't fuck it. Or I didn't say I fucked it. And then he's like, Andrew, it's not what you think. It was a mold of your own mother.
No.
The crowd. Have you ever seen me
Is
do
that
this joke?
true? No.
I just made up the punchline one night. I was like, I just said it one time, and I was like, dude, that is so funny. Because I just talked so much shit about this pussy, too.
Yeah.
And the crowd literally, like, it's my favorite response.
Yeah.
It's not a laugh. It's
yeah,
like
no, that's
well,
like a visceral, like,
and then I, like, call back to something earlier, and it, like, relieves it, and that's usually how I get off stage.
That's how
how I close, usually.
How much time do you do when you're with Nikki?
20 or 25.
Nice.
And, it was funny, though. So then I tell this story on, like, a podcast, and my dad is like, yeah, I never had a pocket pussy. And I was like, you can't gaslight me on this. Like, that's the one thing I know for certain from my childhood is that I put my dick in a pocket. But, like, it's such a strong thing. He's like, maybe it was after the divorce. Like, my mom had a pussy for some reason.
Oh, my God.
That was probably the weirdest thing when it came to parents that ever happened to me. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing too strange. My mom never dated.
So yeah, my mom never dated
after
either.
After they got divorced, it's so sad.
I know. My mom listens to this podcast.
It's so funny. It's like all I wanted to do was have her have a boyfriend, but then I also couldn't think of one guy that I would want to replace my father. Because my dad, although he like cheated and stuff, was a cancer doctor, was extremely like he was treated like a god. No, he's alive, but he was like treated like a god being a cancer doctor.
Yeah.
So then my mom brought home one guy, and he had like, it wasn't like a mullet. It was like worse than a mullet because it was like, it was long on the back, but also not short enough on top to be cool.
Yeah.
It was like a balding mullet.
Yeah.
And the guy like, was such a fucking loser.
My dad has a roommate named John who has a ponytail and goes to Disneyland, but not in like a predator way, just like in a sad, doesn't have anything else to do way.
Mm-hmm. So my dad has two roommates. Two roommates. God damn.
Yeah, he's living the dream.
Where? In LA?
Long Beach.
Does he surf every day?
No, he's overweight. He chain smokes cigars.
Man, my grandpa died of that.
Really?
Yeah, lung cancer.
Hey.
It is what it is. He loved smoking his cigar, reading the paper.
Yeah, at least he died doing what he loved.
He really did.
Yeah.
He was awesome. Grandpa Marvin.
Dude,
he was so cool. He used to fucking cheat on my grandma all the time.
You come from a long line of cheaters.
Oh, you better bet it. You better bet it.
You better bet it. You better bet it.
Hey, you better bet it.
You better bet it. Remember when we went to Vegas together? Not together, but we met up.
My grandpa Marvin was probably like that old guy. Like, he would go fishing in Panama, like, before, like, it was, like, a thing, He was bald. He always told me this story. He goes, when I smoked weed at the El Gato Negro in Panama. He's like, I was so stoned, I could feel my hair grow. Which is such a fun little joke.
Yeah.
He would always look at women. He would look at women, like the waitresses and shit when we're around, and he'd just tap. He goes, what are we going to do with grandma? He was funny, dude. He was awesome. Apparently, he was a piece of shit, though.
I believe that.
Like, it's funny. Grandparents, isn't it funny how much better they are as, like, parents and how much more loving they are once the ego's dropped and they're old and
once they're not your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like grandparents hate it. Like our well, you're a little bit older.
We could say our.
Like the older generation, like my parents, like just hated their kids. They just were like so neglectful.
Yeah.
But then by the time the grandkids came, they were like, cool.
Yeah, I think I don't. Yeah, they get like a second shot at it.
Yeah.
And they're just tired. You
Yeah,
can't get
they're over
angry when you're tired.
Yeah.
I don't get angry that much. Do you?
No, I get annoyed.
Yeah.
I get
And what do you do when
annoyed.
you get annoyed?
It depends on the situation. I just kind of shut off. I used to like throw tantrums.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Like what kind?
I would slam doors. I would like bang my head against the wall.
Like Olerud?
Yeah. I'd have to wear a helmet.
What like what would annoy you? Like just anything when you want to get your way?
Yeah, if anything wasn't the way that I wanted it to be, if someone said something that I didn't like.
How did you get out of that?
Just by being cute.
No, not your tantrum.
Cute?
How did you stop doing tantrum?
Oh, I mean, I just grew up.
Yeah.
It still comes back to me. Like if I'm with my sisters or my mom, sometimes I'll snap.
Well, you were the youngest. You were the baby.
Yeah, the baby.
Well,
The
baby,
baby.
getting her way. So you had to be louder.
Yeah.
Freaking. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so afraid of like confrontation. I don't ever. That's why it's like weird doing stand up sometimes because everyone has like such a strong point of view about things and needs to like, this is what I think about the crisis in North Korea and Trump. And
is that your Tim Dillon impression?
I could do an all right Tim, I think.
Do it.
I don't know. I actually probably can't. The radiation in Epstein's penis is dead. I don't know. It's probably a conspiracy. Where are the ribs?
Yeah, that is a
Something
bad
like
impression.
Yeah, it's
I like
terrible.
where you went with it, but not good.
Yeah, it just, off the top. I wrote that.
Who should I do an impression of?
Do the Tim as well.
Okay. Yeah, Epstein. I don't know.
This one?
Everyone's impression of Tim is just mentioning Epstein.
Yeah. Conspiracy. Epstein. Fucking gay. Bash. Pretty much it. No, I just don't have that like.
Yeah.
I need to get
I don't
my
get
point.
that fired up about anything.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Just look at this.
Yeah,
Look
I'm just like.
This is my perfect comedy right here.
I'm
Sit
like
back in a
ketamine'd out.
couch.
Yeah.
Yeah, just talk about.
I'm just always chilling.
Yeah.
I'm sensitive though. I can get sensitive about things.
Like what?
I don't know. Sometimes things will just like strike a chord in me and I'll just get all like, ugh.
I get sensitive too. I don't react well when people are mad at me.
Yeah, I hate when people are mad at me. I'm like,
why
why can't you guys just all love
me?
me?
Why are you mad at me? What did I do?
Yeah, you guys should all love me. What time are we at?
You can't control their thoughts though.
Okay.
Why are you tired? Am I tiring you out? I thought
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
pretty
kind of
interesting.
tuckered. You're fun.
Yeah. It's so weird. It's just one dream.
Martin Luther King had a dream, but that,
And he got shot.
yeah.
At least you're alive.
Yeah, I guess.
Because your story's not that interesting. No one wants to shoot you.
Yeah.
You're not fucking cool enough to be shot.
Not yet.
Never. No
You
offense.
don't think so?
Unless you go blackface.
Yeah. Once you go blackface, you never go backface.
You never go backface.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I think like, oh, they were murdered, but boy, were they influential. John F. Kennedy.
Yeah,
No.
allegedly.
Oh, so now you have an opinion?
Yeah.
What's your
Yeah,
opinion?
John F. Kennedy wasn't actually murdered.
God, people love opinions. You want to just go to sleep for the last 10 minutes?
Yeah, should we just do a little nap? What are you doing the rest of the day?
You want to just make an improv story while we go to sleep?
Where's my phone?
What am I doing the rest of the day? I got
Yeah.
nothing really. I might
Who's the most famous person you know?
that I'm friends with?
Yeah, that you have their number.
I mean, probably Nikki. I mean, it's no Joe Rogan. Is that what you're saying?
No.
We don't do sorry, I don't do arenas.
That's fine. It's not everyone's journey.
Do you feel like? How do you think people? You know what I like about you? I never did a third thing.
Oh yeah.
How humble you are about Joe Rogan.
I'm so chill.
No,
Are you being sarcastic?
I was with that sentence, but I'm going to follow it up with a real thing. I think when I see you working at the store and you have like your shirt on, and I think it's because you're so young too that like it's like it's not a race.
Yeah.
Like somehow.
And it's also like no one is going out to these arena shows to see me. I just have the cool opportunity of getting to be there and perform.
I'm sure there's 6 people that don't know you, plus another 100,000. No, I don't know. Yeah, that's not true though. Completely, you have a fan base now.
I do. I got recognized twice on my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you were just out.
Yeah, I was out and about, and 2 people were like, "Oh my god,
you're Joe Rogan's little bitch."
Yeah. You know, it's the funniest when people like want me to be the liaison between me and Joe.
Oh, it happens all the time with
I'm
me
like,
and Nikki.
no. They're like, can you get this autograph? Can you get my friend's a really big fan of Joe. Can you get an autograph? I'm like, no.
Yeah, I have so many messages of me.
It's
of
psychotic.
guys trying to have sex with Nikki
Really?
through me. I'm like, how in their mind do they think that's gonna go?
Yeah.
Hey, Nikki, this guy DM me asking to see your feet and to eat your butt. Okay. Have him come over around 7 to the hotel before my set.
So crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. Famous? Do you?
I want to be famous.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I just want to be rich.
I mean that too. I just want to be. I don't want to be like famous for no. Like I want to be famous because people like what I do.
Because of your dance on Instagram.
Yeah. Why you so obsessed with me? Boy, I wanna know. Lying that you're sexing me when everybody knows. You do you got your own little dance.
Yeah, I do some dances every once in a while. I think you taught
Your
me
little
them.
puddles dance?
Yeah, I don't know. Fame doesn't really... I don't really care about being famous. I just want to fucking be able to live alone and have a nice apartment and not live with 2 roommates in Long Beach. Like your dad. Brandon and John. Do they go out around town, the 3 boys? Go looking for pussy?
No, they don't really hang out. They smoke cigars in the back together, but they're not like... They don't kick it outside of the home.
Are you going to talk to Mammoth again?
Yeah, I'll hit him up. He's cool.
Do you want a relationship with him?
No, I don't want a relationship.
Why not?
Intimacy issues.
Yeah.
Also, I'm like too busy. I don't want to like spend. I'm bad at time management. So if
you can't come good, right?
I can't come. Period.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
I've been coming lately though.
That's so
barely.
Cool.
It's hard because of the drugs.
It's so annoying. I'm like hooking up with someone now, and this happens a lot. But guys will be like,
"You come yet?
Like,
yeah,
did I make you come yet?" And I'm like, "No, you're not doing anything to me. Like, just because you're putting your dick in me doesn't mean I'm gonna come." I'm like,
have you ever come from a toy?
No.
So never once in your life you don't think you've came?
The first few times I masturbated, I did.
I had a dream. My girlfriend cheated on me in my dream, and then I was gonna fight the guy, and I fucking had no arms.
Oh
like
my God,
I had like
no strength.
So then I just became best friends with his friends to like show him up, and I'm like, that just shows how much I need to fucking be liked by people. It's so pathetic.
Like I'll just become friends with you guys.
And then I was at a baseball game and got hit. The person next to me got hit in the head with a foul ball, and then I woke up. I don't know. It's weird.
Weird. Life is weird, man. Dreams are weird. I need to go to therapy.
I do too.
This episode has made me realize I have a lot of work to do.
That's what I usually do. That's what I like to talk about, though. Is that bad?
Yeah. What do you mean?
I like to talk about therapy stuff and family stuff. It's just more interesting to me than anything.
Well, and it's like, I'm uncomfortable talking about it, but there's going to be other people who are listening to it who at least won't feel so terrible about whatever.
Unless their story's kind of pathetic.
Yeah.
It's not that interesting.
Yeah. Okay, should we wrap it up?
Are you Muslim?
I'm white as fuck.
Ugh.
I'm Russian and Irish.
Me too. No, I'm just Russian.
Oh. I'm just Russian.
I'm Eastern European.
Yeah.
I'm all Jew. Like 99%.
Gross.
I know. But hey,
I want to do a joke about, it's not really a joke, but how my dad's Jewish, my mom's not. So when I tell people that, they go, "Oh, you're not actually Jewish then, unless you're a white supremacist, in which case I'm totally Jewish."
Wait, unless you're a white supremacist.
Unless you're a white supremacist, then I'm fully Jewish. I'm too Jewish.
I'm confused. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to not.
No,
say
that's
it's funny.
fine. I'm gonna work this out with you.
Yeah. Okay. That's how
I'm
we'll
half
end it.
Jewish.
Yes.
When people find that out, they go, "Oh, which side
I get
is
that.
Jewish?"
Yeah,
and I
because
say,
the
"My
mom-
dad," and they
yeah.
go, "Oh, well, then you're not really Jewish." But if you're a white supremacist, in their eyes, I'm way too Jewish.
Okay. I was thinking that you have like some kind of like you want them to hurt you or something. So if they are
No, just in their eyes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
though?
yeah.
Like I thought like you were going with, well, if you are white supremacist, feel free to kill
then
me.
I'm totally Jewish.
Yeah, I'm so Jewish, and here's the gun.
Yeah.
Shoot me up.
Hang
in the
me,
pussy.
daddy.
Hang me, daddy.
Yes, fucking kill me.
Let a cross inside my pussy. Daddy.
Daddy. Have you seen the compilation video of people doing that song at karaoke, and it's just cuts of different
funny,
people
though.
going,
What is that, corn or something?
Disturbed.
Fucking. Yeah. If you're they always say that.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Okay, that's it. What do you want to say anything about?
Yeah, listen to my podcast. I'll have you on it soon. It's a
Okay.
little bit better than this one.
Probably.
It's called Puddles with Andrew Collin.
Puddles.
Go listen to it. It's fun. I think it's good. And then I'm on the road. If you go, I have a website. I just don't go to Nikki's website.
Wherever she is, Andrew
Wherever
will be.
she is, I'll be opening. I think when's this come out? And not for a while.
October.
Right? Yeah, I don't know where I'll be.
Yeah.
But I will be somewhere.
Yeah.
And
if you do end up seeing Andrew on the road or something, make sure to be like, "Oh, I'm here because of resting bitch," so that way he knows that I'm superior.
You're balding.
I'm not balding.
Yeah, you are. It's bad. Your hair's stupid.
Wow.
You smell like shit.
Oh my god, I do. Is that it?
I guess. I don't know. You keep trying to end it. Yeah. Oh, with my Andrew T. Collin on Instagram.
Okay.
It feels kind of weird to talk like this and like whatever, and then the promote feels very fucking cheesy.
Whatever. Fuck it. Follow my man's on the Instagram.
Yeah,
and
just do it.
Thanks for listening to the pod.
Thanks for having me. Dude.
Bye.